If you're trying to lose a couple of pounds, and who isn't these days, I'm sure you've had your fill of these, and of course, these. But there's a lot more in the produce department than carrots and celery. One of my favorite filler-upper snacks that's low in calories and high in fiber and extra crunchy, it's fennel. That's right, fennel. Try it. It has a slightly sweet flavor, a great crunch, and it holds peanut butter and almond butter pretty well. Plus, fennel contains anethole, a very promising natural phytonutrient, which reduces phlegm in your throat and colic in babies. As great as fennel is to munch on, it's even better to cook with. All parts of the fennel plant are usable. You can use the seeds, powdered or whole, to spice up a soup or tweak a tomato sauce or sweeten baked goods. Use the stalks in stews or for a snack like celery, and try the leaves as a garnish for yogurt dips and in green salads. Today, we're going to use the fennel bulb for my ChefMD approved, easy and filling chicken cacciatore. Perfect if you're aiming for a Mediterranean-style weight-reducing diet. See you in the kitchen.
Ooh,
Today, I'm making a classic Italian favorite, chicken cacciatore. Hunter-style chicken. It's a wonderful, easy, hearty dish. It's even better the next day, if there's any left. It starts with beautiful chicken thighs. These are skinless chicken thighs that I've already shaken in a bag with a little bit of cornstarch and some ChefMD seasonings. And I've already browned these in a pan on both sides. Here they are. Isn't that beautiful? The next step in this is to take them out of the pan and leave the flavor in the bottom with the other ingredients, especially our food as medicine ingredient, fennel. And here's how you handle it. You cut away the stalks, and then to use the bulb, because that's what we're going to use, you slice it down the middle, and you take away the core, because the core is a little bit bitter. I've already sliced away the base here, and then just turn it over so it's flat on the board. And then you go straight down so that I have bite-sized pieces that I'm going to saute in the pan next to my mushrooms. These are cremini mushrooms, and they are like baby portobellas. Portobellas are actually really big creminis. Here we want nice-looking slices, because they're going to form some of the meatiness of this dish. And then add the chopped fennel, mushrooms, and now the most important part is deglazing. Usually deglazing is done with liquid, but you can also do it with the liquid inside of vegetables. As this sautés, you go to the bottom of the pan and try to bring up some of the flavor that is stuck to the bottom. We'll let that cook down and get to our minced garlic. I have actually 4 cloves of garlic here. What it will do when we add it to the vegetables is soften and sweeten. You won't get any of the bitterness that you sometimes get with garlic when it hits the bottom of the pan, toasts, and turns brown or black. You want it to remain blonde and even translucent. I'm going to add garlic and just stir the garlic briefly until you can smell it. Now, for the fire-roasted tomatoes and a little bit of port wine. Both of these are rustic, earthy flavors that add depth and magic to the dish. That'll help me bring up any flavor still on the bottom. And if you want, you can just use your tongs or a wooden spoon. That's best for these beautiful steel pans, to try to bring up some of the extra flavor stuck to the bottom. Now you're going to want to add back your chicken right on top. Now you turn down the heat so that it just simmers and cover the pan. You're going to want to cover it and simmer over medium-low heat for about 10 minutes. And then uncover it and simmer it for another 10 minutes until the chicken is cooked through and the sauce is slightly thickened. Careful. You can smell all of the flavors, the fennel, tomatoes, a big rush of sweetness from the ruby port wine, and most of all, the meatiness of the mushrooms. Boy, oh boy. So the way you plate this is to take a little bit of the vegetables, form a nice bed, get a nice piece of chicken, put it in the middle, put a few vegetables around it, and then for garnish, add our mixed herbs, including beautiful green onion chives and parsley, a little bit of fresh thyme, some of the fresh fennel fronds, and a little bit of kosher salt. For the complete recipe, check out our website. And remember, the fountain of youth starts in the kitchen. Chetani, may you live 100 years. For ChefMD, I'm Dr. John LaPuma.